good to get back out on the pitch at the weekend?
Yeah, obviously been a while, last game in January, so it was nice to be back out there.
Was it quite a frustrating period, just given the fact that you'd obviously established your place in the team and you were doing well, and then that injury comes around, and did it almost feel like you kind of had to start again?
Yeah, not start again initially, but then the new manager comes in and you sort of wondering if you have to prove yourself again. To a certain extent, but I was just delighted to be back on there.
That just feel like a big opportunity, obviously, with the new manager, just wanting to get that chance to get out on the pitch and show him what you can do?
Yeah, no, it was nice for him to put the trust in me for that game. Obviously, I trained for a few months previous to that with him, so he kind of knew what I was about from that, but yeah, it was nice to get my first game under him.
Is the hope now that with 3 games left to go in the season that you can hopefully get a bit more game time and try and establish yourself and make that really good impression going into the summer? Yeah,
I think so, just to complete the season off and hopefully playing the remaining games would be good for myself and start to build towards next season. Yeah.
Did he talk? I'm assuming the manager had quite a few chats where after you got back fit and while you were waiting to get back in the team. Was that important, just to kind of reassurance sort of thing as well?
Yeah, no, obviously Ellery come in and done the business for us at a really awkward time for the football club, with all the injuries, so I think we're grateful for him for doing that. And yeah, we had a few conversations, me and the manager, and yeah, it's just nice to be out there with him again.
Obviously it's been despite that 3 or 4 months, it's been a good season overall for you, would you say, given that I think you were in the shortlist for the Player of the Year of the club as well, given what you did in the first half of the season? Yeah,
no, I'm happy with my contribution. Obviously I was a bit annoyed with the injury, like you said, it was a bit of a freak accident at Kilmarnock, but yeah, happy with my contribution, lots to learn and improve on as well, but yeah, no, fairly happy.
What was it you'd done at Kilmarnock? Was it -4 Astro that night, whoever it is that's done it? Or?
Yeah, no, well, I just got a kick to my thumb. I think Marvin went to clear the ball and he's cleared the ball but cleared my thumb as well, so got a fracture in it and managed to play on, but after that the swelling was too much. Yeah.
Were you aware of it, and at what point in the game did you do that? Were you aware of it at the time when you done it? Or?
Yeah, no, it was around the 30th minute. It was obviously painful, but I could carry on, and then once I stopped the swelling, then puffed up, and then I can carry on going forward in the next few weeks.
Would you have thought that the injury would have kept you out for as long as it did, or when you're playing at Kilmarnock in January, your next game would be May? I can't imagine that probably being the thought process when you initially picked up the injury.
Well, yeah, I think the rehab time was fairly normal. I think it was 2 to 3 months, and then obviously I was training for a period after that, so I was available. Obviously there was Ellery playing at the time who had done well, so that was more a decision from that front. Yeah.
Get a bit more bizarre with Archie Nair by the sounds of it. Pretty much did a similar, if not the same, injury by the sounds of it a few days later.
It was a crazy few weeks. The physio was tearing his hair out. I know Archie well from my time at Norwich as well, so it's a shame to see him pick up an injury so quick. Yeah.
In terms of sort of you going forward, I mean, you've obviously had that injured new manager coming in. Does having that security of, like, you signed that long-term deal with the club earlier in the season, just having that, knowing that there is a long-term plan for you here instead of short-term as it maybe was going into pre-season last year?
Yeah, I think so. Just a little bit of peace of mind is always good, but equally you still need to improve yourself. So, not getting too comfortable, still a lot to prove. Yeah.
How much of an occupational hazard is a broken finger for a goalkeeper? Is it something that happens fairly often?
I've had my fair few, yeah. I think most goalies have as well, so they do tend to be freak accidents, like a ball hitting it or getting knocked on it, so you'd rather not get them, but they do happen, yeah.
There's not anything you can do in pre-season to avoid that, but how important is pre-season for you?
No, I think it'll be important this year, obviously adapting to a new style of play with the manager, so yeah, no, looking forward to it, should be good.
You're back in for the last 3 games. Pressure's off to a certain extent because Motherwell can't go down, but it's a good chance to get points and finish 7th, isn't it? And it's a good chance to show what you can do. Yeah,
of course. I think the manager alluded to winning the bottom half, which is the aim. Obviously, big game Saturday will not determine it, but big sway on it. So yeah, no, just looking to get as many points as we can and implement this style for next year. Yeah.
Castle's a stadium that's usually got a really good atmosphere. Is that one to look forward to this Saturday?
Yeah, look, all games, great to play in, especially when you haven't played for a few months. So I know I'm looking forward to it, and I'm sure all the boys will as well. Yeah.
And quite simply, from your point of view, how good is it to be back?
Yeah, no, brilliant. You miss it, watching from the stands. Yeah, no, it can be tough to watch sometimes. So yeah, it's nice to be back out there.
Is there a feeling of excitement amongst the players, certainly the ones who are contracted for next season anyway, about what you can do maybe with that pre-season under the manager? He's talking about kind of getting the guys maybe a bit fitter to the way he wants to play as well. Is that, do you see a lot of encouraging signs for the next season?
Yeah, no, I think it's, from what I've seen, it's been exciting. I think the high energy sort of style of play he's trying to implement is great. Obviously it's not gone perfectly smooth, but I think there's been glimpses of it, and hopefully we can continue with that and really kick on with it.